Derek, at the rate technology is evolving and AI gets better, do you foresee that AI will take many jobs from humans and soon humans won't have to do any jobs maybe? Okay, so I've thought about this before. Do you remember when AI was first coming up and technology was evolving and people always thought, oh, the robots are coming, they're going to take all of our jobs. And back then, the idea was that the robots would take all of the blue collar jobs, right? They'll take over cooking, they'll take over cleaning, all the labor type of work and things around the house. But in reality, what's happened is they've done the exact opposite. They've taken all the white collar jobs, whether it's programming, anything on computers, legal stuff, accounting, just running overall like processes, whatever, like white collar stuff. And it's fascinating because the blue collar jobs aren't affected because it's too expensive to create a ChatGPT robot that can clean your house, do the dishes, and cook food. It's just not economically possible. And so I think as of right now, a lot of the white collar jobs are under attack. And I remember reading an article talking about how AI, like lawyer, you wouldn't call them a lawyer, like an artificial intelligence that has access to all of the legal documentation, history, and terminology of the world, almost as adequate as getting a top-notch lawyer. Because think of the access to information that AI has. I think there's going to be a huge shift because you have to also understand is as some white collar jobs disappear, there will be new jobs that emerge, meaning AI maintenance or a different type of server maintenance or managing ChatGPT server. Like there's always going to be different jobs that get created. So I'm not too worried in a sense as long as human beings are okay with adaptation, because that's a key. But so many people don't like change. You see this with taxi drivers, right? When Uber came along, all those taxi drivers, they're just fighting against progress. Same thing with hotels fighting against Airbnb. It's just, imagine if we never allowed the combustible engine to hit the market. Will we still traveling on horseback? Would those rickshaw drivers be outraged? You know what I mean? Just like blacksmiths or whatever. Like you can't stop progress, right? And technology is evolving at such an exponential rate that I think the smart decision is to not just evolve with it, but adapt, right? Like, so let's say it takes your job. Okay, woe is me, you lose your job. But what are the new opportunities that are going to open up in the market, right? Maybe, so let's say you are a lawyer and AI takes away a lot of these litigation jobs. Maybe in the future, you will need lawyers to oversee some forms of legal ChatGPT in courtrooms, for example. Like, you don't know. There's going to be so many different possibilities in the future. But I think, at least I'm hopeful that there'll be less robotic 9-to-5 type jobs, and there'll be more opportunities for people to take on creative jobs, art, music, videography, streaming, YouTube, this type of stuff. So we'll see.